The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Glory to you, Lord. Jesus said to the disciples, I have come to set the earth on fire, and how I wish it were already blazing. There is a baptism with which I must be baptized, and how great is my anguish until it is accomplished. Do you think that I have come to establish peace on the earth? No, I tell you, rather division. From now on, a household of 5 will be divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. A father would be divided against his son, and a son against his father. A mother against her daughter, and a daughter against her mother. A mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
I suppose in a humorous way, if I really wanted to take a minimal part of the gospel today, I could preach about mother-in-laws. Do you think that'd be a fruitful idea? No, neither do I. Good. Today is the non-obligatory memorial of St. Anthony Mary Claret. Anthony Mary was a bishop in Spain. There was a lot of saints in those centuries around the time of Vincent, Ferrer, Teresa of Avila, the list is long, John of the Cross, etc. Anthony Mary died in 1870, and in 1849 he founded the Claretians. Not sure, he was, interestingly, he founded that Society of Missionary Priests in Cuba, Santiago. It doesn't note the particular charism of that community. I suspect it had to do with the poor. So we honor Anthony Mary today, and I suppose a little anecdote. One of my aunts on the Esper side was Sister Anthony Mary. She was Dominican for several years and then eventually left the order because of health concerns. So Anthony Mary, I wonder what the charism is in that name or in those words. So we recognize Anthony Mary today. His founding, there's about 3,000 Claretians in the world today as they continue that missionary society. Much more pertinently and very richly, I'm sure you're beginning to recognize, and maybe you have for a long time, I'm using again today the votive Mass for the mercy of God. We could do that almost every day, as far as I'm concerned. I chose it today because I think it reflects well Paul's prayer. Now notice this is a prayer. It's a beautiful prayer. It might be suggested, I would suggest, that we could perhaps use these verses, Ephesians 3:14-21, as our opening prayer when we begin next week our book study on the gift of knowing ourself.